need to change the narrative from being, oh, it's just moms and dads and brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and maybe a neighbor who cares for, the people in your neighborhood that are disabled. We need to change that narrative. Yes, that is true. Sometimes it is brothers and sisters and aunts and uncles and cousins. But it also is a real professional job that those brothers and sisters pay their bills with. It's a real job that they have to go in, they have to fill out paperwork, they have a background check, there are trainings. Professionalism to me is the key to making care work in our community. And I think there's work towards that. I think there's efforts towards that. But it's a long haul. And I think self-advocates and disability activists are in the perfect position to bring that out to leaders, right? Like, I have been dying to have a protest where we just undress and dress each other at the Capitol. I've yet to find a group that lets me do it. But my partner and I have had this vision in our head where we just sit in the governor's office and we just have PCAs come in and just do our cares like they would. We just like a protest, you sit there for however many hours it takes, and you just have them come in. Maybe have different shifts of PCAs, and they can bring us food, they can brush our hair, they can change our clothes. Maybe we have layers of clothes on, so we're not being nude or anything like that. We can have like 3-4 pairs of pants on, just take them off, put them back on, just to demonstrate what this care thing really is. Because I think, I spend a lot of time at the Capitol, and I think there's a lot of the legislators that understand that it's important, but they don't really know. They can't tell you. Like if you said, what does a PCA do? Well, they help people with disabilities in their everyday life. They could probably tell you that, right? But they don't really know. They don't know what that looks like. They don't know what it's like to have to, spend days and hours being patient and waiting for your PCA to come when all you have to do is go to the bathroom. Or the PCA who has to, juggle 3-4 different clients just to have a full-time job, and then on top of it, take care of their own family and pay for daycare and all those things. The biggest thing that I learned when I had to depend on care from my family is that if my workers don't have a quality of life, they're not able to give me a good quality of life. So the tide, we have to rise up together. Disabled people won't do better if the workers don't do better. The workers won't do better if the people with disabilities don't do better.